So hopefully that little story has given you some glimpses to who I am. There are some qualities that I didn't get to touch upon in that story, but I'm sure those qualities will reveal themselves with time. Now, on to the person I want to be. I think my approach to this would be best summed up by what a close friend of mine said to me at the conclusion of our final robotics season together. Ever, you've changed a lot throughout the years that I've known you, but you're still that same awesome person I knew when we first met. I don't think I really changed per se, but I do grow, and I slowly become more of myself. For instance, during my biomed internship, I didn't become some different person by gaining more confidence in myself and in my lab work. I just grew to become more of the same person I already was. I like this idea of growing as a person while still remaining the same at my core, though I'm honestly not sure what the future may hold for me or what I want it to hold for me. Even on the smallest conceivable scale of matter, uncertainty reigns supreme. If I had it my way, though, I'd spend my life working on a variety of cool engineering projects. I want to be part of the team that builds the first nanobots that kill neuroblastoma cells. I want to design a fleet of autonomous cars. I want to create a mechanical cell that could function as a replacement for a dead cell. All of these projects would serve some greater good. The nanobots would fight cancer, the fleet of self-driving cars would prevent driver collisions, and the mechanical cells would replace cells killed by the body's autoimmune response. To no extent is this list exclusive, but hopefully it gives a glimpse into some of what I want for my life. The most important thing to me is that I preserve who I am at my core. I need to preserve and expand my willingness to help other people as well as my adaptability. There's one instance where my friends and I were sitting in class after a grueling AP test. Since we had just taken the AP for that class, we were giving the beginning of that class period to just relax. Our teacher would always joke with a few of my friends and I in the corner about whatever was on his mind. This day was a little different, though. When we made a joke at one of my friends, tears began welling up in her eyes. Realizing this, our teacher quickly pulled her outside and made sure she was okay. She explained that she was under a lot of stress and that she simply wasn't in a joking mood. She just wanted to sit outside for a bit and recollect herself. So he went back into class and began our next lesson. I overheard their conversation. I asked my friends sitting around me if they knew what was wrong. They weren't sure what was up, and I asked if anyone wanted to go out with her so she wasn't alone. I was a little sad that they both decided they'd just check up on her later, but that's okay. Not everyone thinks the same way I do. I walked outside to find her sobbing with a cold, wet paper towel over her forehead for comfort. So, life's got you down? A little bit. We talked and talked and talked until her mood picked up. She was fixated on some things happening in her life that she couldn't control, but I pointed out that her life was much more than that. It's easy to get bogged down in our misfortunes, but we can't live looking only at what we wish wasn't there. Sometimes it takes a friend to redirect your focus to everything you're happy is there. As for my adaptability, I went into starting a first robotics team with some friends thinking I wouldn't have much of an impact on the team. It just seemed like a fun thing to do, and it was something I cared about. Boy, was I wrong about not having an impact. When determining who would teach our CAD workshops, all eyes were on me, since I was the most familiar with CAD. Alright, sounds reasonable, I'll teach our new recruits how to CAD, even though the idea was nerve-wracking. I slowly went on to take more and more responsibilities like this until I became my team's build lead. There wasn't a big vote or decision or anything like that, we just needed someone to guide us, and my teammates looked to me for that guidance. I never seen myself as a leader of any sort before. I had never led before. I felt like I didn't quite know what I was doing, but I figured it out as I moved forward. As time went on, I grew to fill the role of engineering lead for my team. It's sad to know I'll be leaving soon, but I know I've shown my teammates some of the amazing things they're capable of. They've told me so themselves. Many came onto the team intimidated by how complex the whole process seemed. Trying to build a robot in 6 weeks seems really terrifying when you don't even know where to get the parts for it. I showed them they could create something to be proud of, though. I need to keep this part of me as I progress through life. I need to keep pointing out all the good in life. I need to keep adapting and learning. I need to keep showing people that they can do some pretty amazing things.